On today's Hawaii Real Estate Roundup, we have got Jaime, our Hawaii multifamily investor, and we've got a ground development in the Big Island called Napo'opo'o. We're also going to be taking a look at an amazing hotel that is for sale in Hilo called the Wild Ginger. Hey, what's happening? Hal Wilkerson here with Hawaii Real Estate Roundup, and I've got my good friend Jose. I always want to call you Jose, Jaime. What's up, Jaime? How are you, buddy?
If you call me Jose, it's special.
Oh, you cut off. You cut off right at your punchline, buddy. Say that one more time.
If you call me Jose Jaime, you're gonna sound just like my mom. It's gonna feel really special. But Jaime works. All my friends call me Jaime.
I love it. I love it, Jaime. Well, great to have you, buddy. I am super stoked to have you on with me today. And Jaime and I actually met at a multifamily meetup right here in the Hawaiian Islands, or the island of Oahu. Gosh, what was it? 3-4 months ago now?
That sounds about right. Yeah. With our good friend Steve.
Yes.
Hey, Steve. I know he's watching. So what's up,
That's right.
Steve?
What's up, Steve?
Yeah.
Steve Pieros with Tri-City Capital, another multifamily syndicator and operator. But Jaime is, I love Jaime's story because Jaime actually is a former Navy veteran. And well, not former, he is a Navy veteran. Go Navy. And Jaime was actually a submarine. You were a fire controlman on the submarines. Is that what you were?
That is correct. I used to shoot torpedoes and tomahawks out of a submarine.
Yes. So all that's cool. The silent warrior is what the silent service. Jaime was in the silent service. And tell us a little bit about your background and what brought you to where you're at today, good sir.
Oh man, this is big. What an exciting journey! What an exciting journey. So originally from Peru, born and raised in northern Peru, a small town called Piura. Okay. I got a chance to visit my mother's grandmother in South Florida for a summer, just to earn a little American money, learn some English, and then go back to college while I was attending in Peru to be an engineer.
And you were in school in Peru?
I was in school in Peru.
Okay.
I liked it so much. I figured, let's do this again. So I came back at second summer, hang out with my mom, with my grandmother. I know she's watching too. Hey, Granny, love you. And after I realized that, hey, I really like this thing. I really like the U.S. I'm just going to stay, right? And I figured that going to college in the U.S., paying out-of-state tuition, it was too much, right? Sure. Then paying rent and then I get this phone call from the Marines, and the Marines say, hey, why don't you come check us out? We'll pay for your college. We'll give you some money for rent. It's like, I went to go check out the Marines, and all they could manage to do, I love the Marines, but check this out. All they could manage to do was talk a bunch of BS about the Navy.
They were talking smack about the Navy. So that made you want to go look at it, huh?
So I figured there must be something about this Navy. I stepped outside of the Marines office, going to the Navy's office, and guess what? They spoke Spanish. They were from Puerto Rico. One of the recruiters was from Puerto Rico, just like my mom. He was in the submarine service.
Okay.
And
wow. It was like a match made in heaven.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's like, sign me up.
So you enlisted in the Navy, and you became a fire controlman at that point, and then you actually same as me, the U.S. Navy brought you to Hawaii, if I understand correctly. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, fantastic. And then did you have any other tours other than Hawaii, or were you only out here?
The only other tour I had was my submarine school in Groton, Connecticut.
Okay.
And then from then over to Pearl Harbor for my first duty station.
Your first and your last.
That's right.
That's awesome. Okay. And so then you got out of the Navy. And when did you leave the Navy? Like 2008, 2009, something like that?
2007, December 2007 was the last day of the Navy, yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. And then from there, you, from what I understand, I believe you were actually a government contractor as well. Is that right? Here at Macalapa, or not a contractor? You were actually a GS, right?
That is correct. I went to
Okay.
work for the United States Pacific Command,
The United States. Oh, Paycom. All right. Oh, where did he go? Oh,
and
there he is.
I got a chance to work at the operations center there and run the IT system there and run the common operational picture, big map with all kinds of where all the
Sure.
ships are, where all the tanks are at. And I
Yeah.
did that, and I did that for about 14 years.
Okay.
And on this path, I got a chance to meet my good friend and neighbor, Deron Bethea, who introduced me to the millionaire mindset, the
Yes.
blueprint. He's been doing it every summer for the last 2 summers. You got to go. And through this conference is how I got introduced to multifamily.
Gotcha. Sure.
This led to another conference, and I finally hooked up with my new mentor and really good person, Tyler Dever from Multifamily Mindset. They're awesome.
Absolutely.
I
Very
know
cool.
I know Tyler's watching. What's up, Tyler?
What's up, Tyler? Yes, I know Tyler as well. In fact, I'm a part of another group, and I think I've shared this with you, the B&B Formula, and we actually were at one of his conferences in Vegas. Goodness, I think it was a year and a half ago now, which was exciting, which was good stuff. And so you've so bring us to today. And so now you actually are a multifamily investor, and you've actually got a couple of deals that you're involved in. I think you mentioned you've got one in Orlando, and you're kind of like, or one is Orlando and one is, I think, in Connecticut, or excuse me, Minnesota. Is that right?
That is correct. We
Okay.
got through Multifamily Capital Partners,
Hmm.
which is the investment branch of Multifamily Mindset.
Yeah.
I got into one of their deals in Orlando, Florida. We bought
Okay.
some units. We bought some units there, and I invested with them for the very first time with a multifamily investment. And it was, oh man, it was so exciting and it was so thrilling too because, oh, I'm about to be an apartment owner. It's like, let's do this. So I got with them on the very first deal in Orlando. Then through that network, I met the guys that bought the apartments in Rochester, Minnesota through Ethos
Gotcha.
Capital. We bought about 80 units there, and
Okay.
I'm working with Deron's company, Tri City Equity, Deron's and Steve company, Tri
Yep.
City Equity, to get into their deal in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
No, it's not that
Fantastic.
San Antonio, Texas. That's somebody else. Dallas Fort Worth. That's
Dallas Fort Worth. Okay, so you're
yes.
working on one in Dallas. Okay, beautiful, man. All right, well that's great. So you have so you're a limited partner today on a handful, on about 100 doors or so. Is that the right number?
So it's about 200 doors
200 doors. Okay.
as of today. As soon as I get into Texas with Tri City, yeah, that numbers just keep on growing.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Very, very cool, man. Well, Jaime, it's awesome to meet you, man, and it's awesome to have you on. And again, as a fellow Navy veteran, as a fellow, real estate junkie living right here in the islands, after we chatted yesterday, Jaime and I actually met for some coffee yesterday just to catch up and talk story. And I said, man, let's get you on my on the podcast and talk a little story. So I'm excited to have you on, man. And I'm actually, we're doing a little bit of a new format, and I'm going to be doing kind of three things. So today, the first thing was featuring you. So awesome. Let me ask you this, Jaime. What is one piece of advice that you would have for anybody looking to buy a home in Hawaii, specifically active duty military or veterans? What would be, because both of us are veterans. What would be your one piece of advice for that?
We don't know what the market's going to do. Nobody knows the future, right?
Yeah.
So it just go get it done. Go buy
And
a
so,
home because in the long term,
yes.
what is Hawaii market has done in the long term? It
Yeah.
just keeps growing and growing and growing.
I
Right?
call it the escalator, right?
The escalator. You told me
Yeah.
about that yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that equity is going to grow.
Yeah, so absolutely. So the biggest thing is just to get into a deal. If you're an active duty member and you're thinking about joining or thinking about buying a house in Hawaii, I mean, I was a little, my words were a little more heavy yesterday, but honestly, I think if you're an active duty military member and you move to Hawaii and you don't invest or you don't buy a property, it's foolish. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Because you've got the VA, you've got the wonderful benefits that the VA allows for active duty members or veterans, and then you've got the beautiful equity growth that Hawaii real estate brings. And so, I got in 2009 on my first deal in Hawaii. You got in 2010, I think, in your first deal in Hawaii, and it's really helped us to continue to level up. I mean, there's no other way to say it. And so I agree. I mean, that's the best advice you can have for anybody that's got a veterans VA loan benefit, just to buy a property in Hawaii. You will not regret it. So awesome. All right, man. Well, switching gears just a tad. Like I said, we like to do three things. My goal is to do three things every day. And so I am actually we're going to switch gears here over to a couple of properties. One is the Napo'opo'o land development, and this is absolutely amazing. Let me see here. All right, I'm gonna show this here. So I absolutely love this piece, and really what it is a 72-acre piece of pre-developed. It's got some initial work that's been done on in Captain Cook, and basically it's ready for 70 or correction, it's 72 acres, and it's ready for 32 2-acre plots, ag level 2 plots. And so here's a quick fly through video. I'm just going to show this, and then I'm going to talk through some of the details. Sits up on this big poly up above Captain Cook. So lush. Every single lot is going to have an ocean view. You can't hear me? Ah. All right. Could you hear me while the music was playing? Jaime, are you still there? Did I lose you, Jaime? I can't hear you. I can't hear you right now for some reason. All right. I'm not sure what's going on. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. You cannot hear me. All right. See if you can remove and come back on your device. See if you can do that. Just close out and join on the same link that I sent you. And I'll keep talking about this piece here in the interim. So basically, what I love about this is there's a lot of things that I love about it, but it's 72 acres. It's got 32. It's basically ready for 32 2-acre lots, and it's got everything. It's basically they're asking 6 million, right at 6 million, but I think that might be negotiable. And then it's about 25 miles south of Kona International Airport, which is cherry, because they've got so many flights coming in there every day into the Kona International Airport. And they've got let's see here. Yeah, here we go. I mean, here's all the schools. So so the property is right here, and you've got Kona Community Hospital nearby with a lot of other clinics. You've got, let's see, what else do we have? We've got schools. You've got churches there. There's like 20 different churches all up and down the row there. And let's see it. All right, let me add Jose back. There he is. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother.
Okay, sweet. Something happened with your audio, I guess, whenever I screen shared. Yeah, so I was just kind of going through the high levels here of stuff. What do you think about this thing, man?
What I've seen so far, it looks beautiful. But that's that's all I've seen. If you're screening with the beautiful pictures.
Yeah, exactly. So I was kind of showing here, I think when you dropped off, in a couple of details about it. It's basically it's zoned Ag 2A, so you can basically have 2-acre plots on it. I would say there's probably a good $9 to $10 million in upside on this thing. If you spent $1 million it's about what it's going to take to develop this. So basically, you put a road in, and you put some the infrastructure, electric, water. It's got 32 water meters, and it's ready to rock. It's ready to be developed. And when I say 9 million, basically if you sell each one of those 32-acre plots for about $500K, which is roughly what they're going for in this neighborhood, you're looking at about 15-16 million. You back out the 6 million acquisition and the $1 million infrastructure upgrade, and you've got a nice little pile of equity right there ready to be developed. And so that's what I'm loving about this possibility. So that's the second deal that I wanted to show. And then again, it's so close to Kona Airport. It's just literally 25 minutes south of Kona International Airport, which is what it's all about, So yeah, man, that's it. So I just wanted to share that with you. There you go. There you can see the airport is right up here. There's the Kona International Airport right there, and then this piece is right here in Captain Cook. So it's literally, in my opinion, going to be an incredible opportunity. Like I said, they're asking $6 million for it. I think there's probably about 10, anywhere from 8 to 10 million on the upside, and that's without developing homes. If somebody wants to build homes, you can turn it into a full bore subdivision, and there's, you can probably eke out another $1 million for every lot on that one. So there's a lot of there's a lot of opportunity and a lot of possibilities here to this one. So what do you think, man?
Dude, we gotta think big. They tell us on multifamily mindset. Think big. Yeah. I could imagine. We haven't gone into new development yet, but how exciting and how fun it is to just dream and imagine all the things that we could do there. Huh?
Yeah, for sure. No, it's got a lot, and there's buyers out there that will. There's absolutely buyers out there that will that'll be that it's going to be perfect for. So. Right on, man. Well, I wanted to jump into another one here. This is our third and final deal I wanted to kind of feature today, which is actually going to be, this is the Wild Ginger Hotel. And this is actually a little boutique hotel play over in Hilo. And this bad boy it was a surprise to me to find it. Now, I will tell you, it's not, it's in Hilo, right? So it's not exactly like a high-end. It's definitely not a high-end. It caters more to the, how do I say it? It caters more to the the bohemian set, I guess we'll say it that way. But
Backpackers, right?
it's right across the street. So this is kind of downtown Hilo right here. And so you just cross the Pueo Street Bridge, which is it's basically a bridge right here. And this is where you've got all the restaurants. This is, downtown Hilo, not exactly like a huge mecca of nightlife and activity, but there's quite a bit of activity. And I mean, the key is the numbers. This thing is netting out about 500K annually, is what this thing's netting out after expenses and everything. And so, I mean, with that, I mean, it's a ridiculous 18, 0.46 cap rate. It's unheard of in today's market, and it's 27 rooms. But get this, Jaime, here's the thing. It's got 27. So there's 27 hotel rooms currently, but it's actually zoned resort zone, hotel zone. And it actually is, it's got 1.2 acres. And so because of the setting, it's actually set at 0.75 versus 1.5. So you can actually put like 96 hotel rooms. So you could redevelop this bad boy and put 96 hotel rooms on it. I mean, which is unbelievable. So I actually have been in talks with the owner of this place, and I really feel like it's a great opportunity for the right buyer. He's really looking for just a cash buyer with not a lot of contingencies. But the thing about it is that we've got it, it's on the Hilo side. So you've got the Hamakua coast right up here. You've got obviously volcano down here. You've got the lava, you've got all that good stuff that's going on. Big Island I think Hilo, in my opinion, is where things are going in Hawaii real estate. I mean, especially on the east side of the Big Island. We're just continuing to have more and more people that are investing and buying in the islands, and there is so much opportunity on the east side of the Big Island. And so I really feel like this is actually going to be a pretty good, it's going to be a pretty good, piece of action for anybody that wants to get into the short-term rental hotel hospitality business, or if you're a boutique operator and you're looking for something to pick up in the islands. I think this could just be an absolute winner. So yeah, man, what do you think?
Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got a chance to thank you, but Hal, thank you for inviting me here. Thank you for sharing this with me.
Yeah, man, you bet, brother.
Because we talked about mindset as being the 80% of the work that you have to do before you even do anything, right?
I would say it's more like 90. I'd say it's more like 90%.
Let's go with 90. Let's go with 90.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would have never imagined, right, that on a day like today I was going to be sitting with you talking about growing my portfolio from multifamily apartment complexes to owning a hotel on the Big Island.
Sure.
That starts with 27 and you can expand it to 90 plus.
Yeah. It's got a lot of opportunity. It really, really does. So
that is so cool, man. That is so cool. And
right
I got a chance to tell you a little bit of some of the investors that I get to meet on just random conversations. They tell me, I mean, investing on the mainland, that's just so far away. But imagine if I could show them an investment opportunity right here on our backyard on Hawaii, right? Yes. I mean, they're and that's just going to be the beginning.
Right. Absolutely, man. No, that's
thank you
exactly
for showing me this house.
Yeah,
thank
man.
you so much.
Yeah, absolutely, Jaime. Well, thanks for jumping on with me, buddy. It's good to have you. And you were going to give a shout out there. You're at Capital Auto.
Yeah, I'm getting my car fixed. I'm waiting for my car here at Capital Auto. If you ever have any needs for any vehicle needs, the guys here at Capital Auto, they're awesome. I love this guy.
Is it it's a repair shop?
It's a repair shop right here in Waipio, just off of Costco in Waipio.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay, I know that back where all the car dealerships are.
Yeah, right where the car dealerships.
Okay, good to know, man. That's good to know. Right on. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it so much, Jaime. And dude, great spending some time with you talking Hawaii real estate. My favorite subject. And you have a beautiful afternoon or beautiful morning. And take care. Aloha, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Thank you so much, Al.
All right, buddy. See ya.
Love you, brother.